Hi guys, welcome back to Audit Army, the best place to be for police and auditor interactions on YouTube. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a future upload. Anyway, let's get into today's video.
Well, I have no ill will.
Alright, well I can't take your word for it, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to identify yourself.
Well, do you know that we're standing in a public property?
This video starts off with a police officer approaching an individual recording a video. The police officer asks the individual recording the video what they're doing and why they're filming a facility. The individual recording the video states that they don't have to identify themselves or explain what they're doing, but that they're an investigative journalist recording video footage for a story. The police officer states that this is very suspicious behavior and justifies grounds for them to demand an ID.
What are you doing over here?
Videotaping?
What are you videotaping?
Facility?
Why are you videotaping the facility?
It's my own purposes.
So what's going on?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have any ID on you, bud?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, we got a call for a suspicious person, okay? This is kind of suspicious behavior.
Okay, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
So, alright, before we act stupid, okay? Let's just talk about when you're standing in front of a facility that's a government building, and you're filming it like that, you've caught the attention of the security guards, right? There might be some cause for concern for who you are and if you intend to do anybody any harm over here.
Well, I have no ill will.
Alright, well I can't take your word for it, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to identify yourself.
Well, do you know that we're standing in a public property?
That's fantastic.
And
I'm the
unless you're...
police, okay?
I understand.
I'm investigating something right now.
Okay,
I'm on
so am I.
Service, okay?
So am I.
What are you investigating?
I'm a private investigative journalist gathering content for a story. And you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I don't have to provide ID.
Well, until I can determine that you are not committing a crime, I'm going to ask you for your ID.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to decline to that, ma'am. Do you have a what's your name and badge number?
You can decline. It's on my chest.
What's your name? I don't see your name in your chest.
Well, you haven't identified yourself to me either. So
I don't have to,
what
ma'am.
we'll
You're a
do-
government official. You're entitled to identify
That's
yourself.
Fantastic. What
What's
I'm
your
gonna
name
do
and badge
is,
number?
If you do not identify yourself to me,
Yes.
and we continue to do this,
Yes.
can you tie me up?
Yes.
Okay? Let's not make a bigger thing than we have to. here.
It's not. I'm just doing a lawfully protected.
Can you identify yourself as a journalist then?
I don't have to, ma'am. This is the United States of
Yes, you
America.
do.
No, I
Okay,
don't,
I
ma'am.
think you need to review the laws.
Maybe you need to
Okay.
review the laws.
Nope.
Maybe you need to review the laws, ma'am.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
Do you have a
is-
supervisor?
What's gonna happen is you're gonna identify yourself. If you choose not to identify yourself, because now I've asked you about 4 times already,
Not gonna happen.
then this is gonna rise to the level of obstruction of justice because I have to figure out
What
what's
crime?
going on here.
What crime do you
You
suspect
won't tell
me?
me what you're doing here.
I already
Your
told you,
behavior
ma'am.
is highly suspicious.
I already told you,
There's
ma'am.
No, you're not explaining.
Can I speak to your
anything. And
supervisor?
If you simply identify yourself
Well, ma'am.
and explain what's going on here, then we don't have an issue.
I already
but I'm
told
gonna
you.
start to get aggravated
Well-
if you take up more of my time today. Do you understand?
Well, ma'am.
Okay.
You're taking time for yourself. I'm a public citizen. I'm on a public sidewalk recording a public building. Unless you're suspecting me of committing any crimes, then I suggest for you to treat me.
Just to make sure I've got this right, in summary, one random individual recording video footage of a facility somehow justifies 2 police officer squad cars to show up on scene. And to investigate what exactly? I've probably said this 1,000 times. Yeah, it's a little bit weird to record random things, but first off, it's not illegal, and second off, spending any amount of time investigating these individuals is a complete and utter waste of time.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property. Putting trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property.
This video starts off with an individual minding their own business, and by the looks of it, seems to be just throwing away some trash. A police officer approaches this individual and proceeds to ask them what exactly they're doing there and what business they have. The individual that's throwing away the trash lets the police officer know that they work there, and even hands them a business card and offers to ID themselves. Once he gives them his ID, he asks them not to run his ID through their police equipment.
Hi there.
I have office is here.
Your office is here?
I own an office here.
Okay, which office is it?
The Otherwater Law Firm.
The what?
Here is my business card.
Suite 160.
Okay.
If you need my
All right.
ID,
Huh?
I'll show you my ID.
If you don't mind, just so, yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's a slick business card.
Yep.
All right. I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah, seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So,
Can I have it back? No, don't run it. Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
You have no reason to.
well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property, putting trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So don't
No
run
one
my
said that
ID.
you were violating any law.
No. Don't run my ID. I'm a lawyer. I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identify myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No.
Yes.
This stop me. Don't
Yes.
turn this into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with.
Yeah.
So he's just going to write it down on a piece of paper. Yeah.
Just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It belongs
complex.
to me.
To you and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
This dumpster belongs to the property.
Okay,
and I'm
that's
dumping my stuff in there.
That's my point, though, is that if it's also other units.
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for
Okay.
it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the units.
That's fine.
Just give me back my ID. Thank
There.
you. Thank
Hi.
you. Don't worry, everything is under control. And that's my wife.
Okay, that's
No,
fine.
I
Do you want your
understand
card
came-
back?
Yeah, I understand you came to check, but trying to run my ID to find anything, no, that's illegal.
That is not illegal. But, okay, you can finish stumping if you like.
Thank you.
So it turns out that this individual, after all, was a lawyer. Not exactly the type of individual you want to cross paths with if you plan on abusing their rights. I would say the situation from a distance is something that the police officers probably should have checked out, but once they got his ID and business card, they probably should have just packed up and left. Anyways, at the very least, at least this guy stood up for his rights and hopefully educated these police officers that they can't just go around doing whatever they want.
No, you just dozed off. What do you mean? What if crime was happening? Why are your lights on? Is it an emergency? Is it an emergency? Is it an emergency?
This video starts off with an individual recording a video approaching a police squad car. As he approaches the squad car, he notes something very interesting going on the inside of the vehicle. The police officer in the driver's seat of the cruiser is asleep. As the video goes on, the individual recording the video tries to get the police officer's attention verbally several times. It's only after tapping on the glass of the passenger window that the police officer wakes up.
Sleep. Yo, my man. Yo. Yo. My man. Yo. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You sleep. What's going on? You supposed to be asleep? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? Say it again? 6834 Meducky? Why are you asleep? No, you just dozed off. What do you mean? What if crime was happening? Why are your lights on? Is it an emergency? Is it an emergency? Is it an emergency?
Right here now.
Okay, so why are your lights on?
Because they're supposed to be.
Why?
Because I was told to have them on.
No. You turn your lights on when there's an emergency. Your lights need to be off. So could you turn your lights off and turn your orange lights on? Could you call your supervisor, please? Could you call your supervisor, please? Could you please call your supervisor? Could you please call your supervisor? I'm getting the phone. Could you please call your supervisor, or I will be forced to call 911.
About the light?
You were asleep. This is not an emergency. You should not be asleep. This is not an emergency. You should not be out here like that. Call your supervisor. Call him. Are you going to call your supervisor? Or do I need to call him? Are you going to call your supervisor, or do I need to call him?
Over the light, bro? No one's going.
No, I'm calling him because you was asleep. So you going to call your supervisor? Hey, how you doing? I'm here on location at, give me, what's the location, my man? What's this location?
Frankfurt and Overington.
Frankfurt and Overton. I need a supervisor out here. I walked up on a police officer who was asleep. I mean, he was dead asleep. I need a supervisor. I told him to call a supervisor. He would not call him. I need a supervisor out here so I can let the supervisor know that he was dead asleep, and I have it on video. I have it on video. He rolled his window up, and he will not respond to me no more. I seen him sleep. I need a supervisor immediately.
Unbelievable. Talk about sleeping on the job. Of all situations to be going on for a police officer to be caught red-handed sleeping on the job. To the point of the individual recording the video, it was a very good point. What if, in fact, there was a crime going on? Would this officer have known to just wake up out of his stupor? Chances are slim to none. When the individual recording the video asked the officer to get his supervisor on the radio, shamefully he declined. This is just shocking.
I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay, sir. Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Call the supervisor.
This video starts off with a police officer doing a routine traffic stop. In the video, the police officer approaches the driver's side of the vehicle that's been pulled over and states that the reason for the traffic stop is that he was speeding and texting while doing so. As the video continues, the individual that's been pulled over requests a police supervisor and then asks the police officer conducting the traffic stop if they know who he is exactly. As if that matters when you're driving so recklessly.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I just called the chief, that's it.
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license? Right? Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah. What's your name?
Officer Vespin, it's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please? Sir, can I have your paperwork, please? 7 years, sir. Can I see your registration, please? You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
Did you arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration. You don't have it on you?
Look, go call the chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play with this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, darling. Tell me what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay, sir. Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to you.
Okay. You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
It's on 14-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
Okay. You don't want your paperwork?
6142, you don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be issued a citation.
Everything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
You are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration.
Right.
All right. Sir,
You look
you're gonna
Right,
be issued a
yeah.
citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. The fine is
Right here.
$256. Information in the back.
Right
You're gonna
here.
have an option to
It's on
plead
the
guilty,
camera.
an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, just make sure you do it prior to submission of
You know what?
payment.
You know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about
Okay.
you?
If you
He said
fail
he's had
to
you
complete,
before like this,
okay,
and he's going to have you again.
and that's fine.
I don't really care who you are in situations like this. Nobody should be texting and driving, let alone doing so while speeding. I'd also like to note how pompous and arrogant this idiot is, throwing around titles and names of individuals that he knows, and then even resorting to threatening this police officer's job. I've heard of a few bad fish in a pond before, but this guy is just pond scum. Acting a tough game while endangering the lives of other people, and then somehow having the arrogance to act like he's a mob boss or something. What a loser.
Right now you have no rights, okay? I got called out here because you're threatening my cashiers. Which one was it?
This video takes place in the mecca of all ratchet situations, a Walmart. In the video, a police officer approaches an individual, who I assume is shopping for a great deal, and demands that they ID themselves. In the video, the police officer actually states at one point that the individual has no rights. The individual is being addressed by this police officer specifically because somebody called in stating that the individual was threatening a cashier. God, I love Walmart.
Which cashier are you talking to?
I'm sorry, but I don't answer questions.
No? You have an idea on it? For what? You're being detained right now, sir. Okay? You have, just understand that. You have an idea on it. I already told you. They came and they talked to my supervisor. Right now you have no rights. Okay? I got called out here because you're threatening my cashiers. Which one was it? Can you call out over here?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
My badge, my name,
Can you say it? Can you say it for the record? Say it for the record.
my name, my badge.
Right. You say it for the record, though.
You can see I'm here, sir.
Can you state it for the record, please?
You can see I'm here.
We're asking you to state it for the record.
Yes, Officer Robles.
What's your badge number, please?
Right there, sir. The
Now you
number
don't
right
want to honor
there.
your oath that you took to the United
My
States
number is right
Constitution.
there, sir. It's visible. My badge number is
All
right
right, we're
there.
asking you to state it for the record.
Ma'am, come here. Is this guy doing What did he say?
He just pointed at me from far away and I was like,
He wasn't even
Okay, hold
pointing
on.
at
What did
you.
he say, ma'am?
What would you say?
What was it that was threatening to you?
What?
Or what was threatening about
He
you?
hurt you.
Huh? But what did he say?
Well, we can.
What did he say?
She doesn't know what we say because he didn't say nothing. Come on, no, listen. Because I'm black and I'm 6'3". Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
There's no racism being here,
That
sir.
doesn't make sense. How do you know what was I was pointing at? And I was 50 yards away from you, 100 yards away from you. He was pointing, okay, he was pointing towards your direction, but doesn't mean he was pointing at you. Come on, man. There's other people over there. You gonna do all of this to somebody who's done nothing to you? Right, and we went to customer service to get changed.
Although it took place in a Walmart, this video started off sort of in a normal situation. After arguing with an uncooperative police officer on his name and badge number, then finding out that the individual called the cops because they were pointed at from 50 yards away, as stated in the video, you could tell the expression of this police officer matched his enthusiasm for having to step foot into Walmart. I've got to hand it to him though. This officer has to be one of the bravest individuals I've ever seen to willingly step into a bizarre nightmare of a department store, all for the sake of justice. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, guys. Remember to subscribe and like the video. And for more insane police encounters, click on one of the videos on your screen right now or click on our channel page. Bye, guys.